The responses you complete in these kinds of sentence building exercises. This one ends with a question mark, so it's a question. So, as always, the first step is to find the question word. So the question word is going to be something that is either a standard question word, like who, what, when, where, or why, and we don't have those, or it's going to be a simple verb which begins a yes or no question. So are is the only option in those tiles that you can use. We've got are. So are you something? And remember that with yes or no questions, we have the question word, and then we basically have a subject, verb, and object, because they're saying, is this complete thought with a subject and verb? Is this complete thought true, yes or no? So you is the subject, referring to this speaker. The verb, well, let's look at our verb options. We have two verbs, to make and going, not counting are, which we already use as a question word. Well, to make, a to verb can't be the main verb of a sentence. What a to verb can be is it can be preceded by an ing verb. So, going to make works here. And are you going to do something is another way of saying, will you do something? So the first speaker has said they're going to renovate their house in the future, next year. So the person is asking, will you in the future do something related to that renovation? Now the word renovate, it means to improve something, to make it look better, to make it nicer, but specifically refers to buildings, the inside or outside of buildings. So, what would a person make if they were going to renovate? And bear in mind that this means making things better, not creating something completely new. So, they're going to make a thing. We need a noun. Well, master bedroom. Are you going to make master bedroom? Well, the biggest reason that doesn't work is meaning, because renovation means to maybe make a bedroom better, but it doesn't mean to create an entirely new bedroom or building. So we're pulling that back. What you might make if you're renovating is improvements, because that means to make things better. That means the same as renovate. Make improvements, and the English pattern is if you're going to make improvements, the thing you're improving, we say you're making improvements to that thing. So to falls nicely into place here when we recognize making improvements means the same thing as renovating if we're talking about a bedroom or a house. So we're making improvements to master bedroom. Well, that still doesn't sound right because that's singular. You would need make improvements to a master bedroom, the master bedroom. We don't have a or the, but we have your, and that also works. You can have your for a singular thing, your car, your house, your hat, or in this case, your master bedroom. So there, by looking carefully at meaning and grammar, we've been able to put together this question which logically responds to, are you somebody planning to renovate their house in the future? They're asked, when they renovate the house, are they going to renovate the master bedroom, the biggest bedroom?